Hi guys, Martha here. I'm going to do a DIY with things from the Dollar Tree. And these are the 2 Easter signs that I had bought at the Dollar Tree. And all I've done is glue them together so that they are one thicker piece of wood. So if you look at my previous video of the Dollar Tree haul, I bought a Happy Easter sign. And I bought another one just like it so that I could glue them the pretty side faced to each other. So now I have the back side on each of them. Okay, and that's the only thing that I've done at this far. Now I'm going to use these wooden dowels. Is one of the things I'm going to use. I'm going to use this ladle from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use a candle that I bought there. I am going to use, maybe you have some sandpaper around the house. If you don't, well, I had bought this a while back at the Dollar Tree. It's a sanding pad. I'm going to be using that. Some paint, a paintbrush, the hot glue gun, and I might use the silver leaves on this Be Grateful sign. That's what I'm going to be using to do this project. And I'm going to start out by painting just one side of the board. Just one side. And for that, I'm going to use this Martha Stewart, what color is this? Sand Dollar paint. I got this at Target. I had this paint a long time. And it's kind of hard to open, but all right. I'm gonna pour some of that in this disposable plate. And it's just like a taupey beige color. I'm also going to be adding to that a little bit of white. And it's just some acrylic paint that I had, which I think I also bought this at Target a while back. I'm going to add just a little bit of that to lighten it up. And I'm just going to be mixing it with my paintbrush. I just wanted to lighten that Sand Dollar beige a little bit. And I might even lighten it a little bit more, so I think I'm going to be adding a little bit more white. But that's going to be, if you decide to make this project, it's going to be totally up to you what color you want to paint your board. But I want it to be a little bit lighter. Because afterwards, I want to make it look a little bit distressed. So I'm just going to mix that up. And it has gotten a little bit lighter. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave that paint right there. And I'm going to start gluing down some of the wooden dowels. And I'm going to be gluing these to the edge of the board, to the very edge. And it's the perfect size. These wooden dowels are, let me see what the new pack is. I had 2 packs. Yes, these are 6 inches. Right here. And it brings 15 pieces. And we're not going to be using that many pieces, so I'm going to, oops. Gonna go ahead and start gluing these in the edge. Of the board right there. Like that. And I'm gonna go up the sides. And I'm gonna try to put them as close to the edge as I can. I have to add a little bit more going up. So there we go. And this is what it's looking like. So I'm gonna continue to go all around the board, and when I'm done with that, I'm gonna continue to glue the dowels, and when I'm done with that, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and this is what I have so far. I went ahead and I put the dowels all around the board, and it looks just like that. And I'm sorry that I didn't do an opening to my video, but I did make one, and then I started doing the project. I glued the two boards together, and when I went to look to continue to tape with the project, I had lost the first part, so I'm sorry about that. I hope everybody's doing well. And so this is what I have, like I said, and now we're going to start painting the board. And I want to give it a distressed look, so I'm gonna start by just painting the whole board in that light color that I mixed with the white and the sand dollar paint. And so I'm just gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint the sides as well. On the side where, the only side I'm not going to be painting is the back, of course, because we're going to be hanging this up. And I want to make sure that all the edges where there might be little gaps of glue are painted. After I finish doing this, I'm gonna be bringing the blow dryer so that I can dry it so that it just goes faster. I'm gonna paint the sides where I glued the two boards together. All that is gonna be painted. And then when I'm finished painting the whole board and I dry it with the blow dryer, then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So it dried pretty quickly with the hair dryer, and here it is. So it's all painted. And now I want to give it a distressed look. If you look at the video that I made with the Dollar Tree haul, you can see the Happy Easter sign that I used for this. I'm really sorry. Like I said, I lost the beginning of the video where I sit in my desk and talk to you guys. So, okay, so I want to make it look distressed, and I think I'm going to use these two paints. One, my hands are full of paints. Burnt Umber and Metallic Brown. And this one is from Apple Barrel, which I got at Walmart. And this one is also from Walmart or Michael's, I'm not sure. It's Folks Art. I think this one is from Michael's. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour out a little bit of each of these colors on this paper plate that I have here. try and take a little bit of this paint out. Okay, and I'm going to start picking up some of the brown. Put this over here and just picking some up and taking some off, because I just want to make it look a little bit distressed. Like if it was an old piece of wood. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the other color, which has a little bit of metallic in it. And I'm going to use a little bit of that one as well. And I want to go over the edges as well and make it look weathered and old. If when you're doing it, you feel like you put too much of it, you can always dip your paintbrush in a little bit of the light color again and, you know, lighten it. So I still have some of the light color paint here. And I could do that, see? You just go ahead and I think that's looking really old. Like if it was an old piece of wood. Look at that. See that? And that's the look that I'm trying to go for. So I'm gonna do a little bit of in the sides as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dry it again with the hair dryer. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here's what I have. And like I said, I want mine to look really old, like really weathered and distressed. So I made it like that. But if you want yours to be less distressed, you can do that as well. So now I'm gonna get the ladle. And I want to make the ladle look a little bit older as well. So I'm gonna use this sanding pad. And I'm gonna go all around it so it's not so shiny. See that? I'm gonna do that to the whole ladle and in the inside. And when I'm done doing that, I will be back. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and now you can see that the ladle is not as shiny. And I decided not to do the inside. There's a reason for that. So as you can see now, it looks more matte. And I'm gonna get some paint. And I'm gonna go around the ladle to make it look older. See that? Now it looks like it's just a really old ladle. And also I wanted to take away some of the shine because the paint will stick better to it like that. So look what a difference now. See how old it looks? And I'm gonna do that to the top as well. ladle has been, well, not that part, but it looks like this ladle has been sitting inside somebody's kitchen for years and years and years and years. Look how old and distressed that looks. It's amazing what a little bit of paint will do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the blow dryer on this and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I bent my ladle a little bit. They're pretty easy to bend. Look how it looks like silver that really needs to be cleaned. It looks really old. So I'm gonna go ahead and I found, where is it? This little medallion with the Sacred Heart of Jesus that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna glue that. I want to glue it to the tip of my ladle in this, where it has this hole right there. I'm gonna glue that little medallion. If the hot glue gets cool, that's it. It won't glue anymore. So you've got to do it right when it's hot. And I'm gonna go ahead and make that look a little bit old as well. Just because I want it to cover that hole. See that? Okay, so now I'm going to get these leaves and I'm going to glue them. I'm going to just stick them on the top of the top part of the wood as a decorative item, because this ladle is going to be glued to the wood right about there. So, yep. Let's put plenty of glue on the back of this ladle. I want to be very generous because it really needs to stick really hard. Okay? And let's place it right in the middle. It's pretty hot. That's what I have so far. I have to hold this down, make sure that it sticks really well. Seems like it has. I love the way it's coming out. It looks like a really old piece of decor. I saw this idea on the internet and I decided to make it from all Dollar Tree items. Okay, and now I'm gonna put some of these little silver leaf stickers around the top. Oops. It's just very lightly visible. And I'm gonna get this one. I really like this. After I'm done, I'm gonna hang it up and show you how it looks. Because we're going to place, it's really a candle holder. We're going to place the candle on the top of the ladle. And that's what we have so far. There's two more. I think I'll go ahead and use them all. Put one down here where you can I think these are gonna look really pretty when the candle is lit, since they're a very pale silver. I might go ahead and distress a little bit over these, not very much, just a little bit, so that it goes very well with the decor piece. And careful when you're sticking these. Okay. There we go. And this is what we have. I think that looks so pretty, you guys. Okay, so I am going to very lightly go over the stickers, very lightly. Just like so. Distress them just a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, you guys, I am gonna go hang this up and place the candle right inside the ladle and light it up for you so you can see how this looks. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, and here you have it. I absolutely love the way that it came out. And you have to be very careful and make sure that you glue the ladle really hard on there if you're going to use a real candle. You could opt to use one of those battery operated candles. That would work as well. But it looks so old and distressed, and I just love the way it came out. All with Dollar Tree items. It was 2 boards. The stickers was 3, the candle 4, the ladle 5, and I had the paint and the hot glue. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try it. I think it's really beautiful, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, like I said, I'm really sorry that I lost the introduction. I always like to get on and say hello and wish everybody blessings upon them. But like I said, I lost that part of the video. So if you go to the Dollar Tree haul that I just made 2 days ago, you'll see the sign that I bought, the Happy Easter sign, and I used, as I told you, I used 2 of them and I glued them face to face. And so I hope you enjoy this video. I love the way that it came out. I hope that you will try it, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and tell your friends and family about my channel. Bye.